A former Imam at Britain's largest mosque has been sentenced to 13 years in prison for the repeated rape of a teenage boy during the 1990s, in a case that has exposed both the abuse of religious authority and systemic failures to protect vulnerable children. Mohammed Khan, a 57-year-old from Sheffield, exploited his respected position at Bradford Grand Mosque to systematically groom and sexually assault the victim between the ages of 13 and 16, committing 5 separate offences in locations including his office and a mosque minibus. The sentencing at Bradford Crown Court revealed disturbing parallels with Khan's previous conviction in 2011, when he received a 16-year prison term for sexually assaulting 2 boys in Stoke-on-Trent. Judge Christopher Smith described how Khan's outward appearance as a trusted religious educator concealed what he termed a devious and perverted sexual interest in pubescent boys, noting the profound psychological manipulation employed to maintain silence. The court heard how Khan told his victim he wouldn't be believed if he came forward, a threat that proved tragically effective for decades. In a damning assessment of institutional failings, Judge Smith highlighted missed opportunities to intervene when other mosque staff members encountered suspicious circumstances but failed to report their concerns. The abuse only came to light in 2019 through the victim's courageous decision to come forward.
He was raping boys. I see. Well, in England or any Western countries, you should not go after Muslims because they are protected species. And as you know, there are some people, they have Islamophobia. And you should not even speak about this guy, because people who have Islamophobia are going to use his story as a way to prove Islam to be false, when all of us who knew Islam have nothing to do with this. As an example, Muhammad, when he had sex with the children, he was not grooming anybody. In fact, there is evidence that he himself was groomed. Strange. And now the Islamophobic people, they will use this to prove that Islam and Muslims are following a pervert prophet, which is not true. Leave your comment and tell me, what do you think about you Muslims sending your boys and your girls to Islamic schools? What's going on there? Like when news mentions someone, he is a priest, he do something like that, the news will go crazy and the Muslims will carry it, post it everywhere. But the funny is, the Muslims don't see that their prophet himself is a pervert. For us, if one of us turn to be evil, satanic, he will end in jail, and we send him to jail for sure. But if this is happening in your Islamic countries, there's a documentary, you can watch it, about sexual abuse for children in Pakistan. How many of them, even after they rape them, they kill them, so they will not mention who is the one did that to them. They throw them from the roof, and they try to hide it to say maybe some kids did that to them. Go watch the documentary and see how widespread such a behavior between Muslims. Because Islam is a sexual taboo, but behind the doors is the most dark grave of sexual assault and crimes you can imagine. And the one is even out the grave is no better. They groom little girls, they have sex with them, even they call it marriage. Not only they do secret marriage and muta'a marriage and misyar marriage and supermarket marriage and zawaj friend marriage, they give it many names, but all of them in reality is one title. If you are a pervert, you must be a Muslim. And in order to be a Muslim, you have to follow a pervert. Prove me wrong. Leave your comment, and thank you very much. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked like this, the Lord said. See ya.